Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. So let me just okay. Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. So let me just do the setup. Just a minute. Mm, okay, I have started the afterburner, and now I guess I just have to start the game. Okay, game is getting started. Hopefully all the settings I have kept so we can test it properly. Okay. Okay, the game is starting. Let me fix that. CS2 audio. Game capture also. Game capture also have to do CS2. This is not needed. Okay, can you see still there is not. Okay, it should have shown, but let me check. Full screen window, everything is all right. Game capture may require the third party to launch option using. Yes, I have allowed that third party option, but let me just redo it if that's the case. Steam, because I also want to show the FPS from. Okay. I think this is not there, so I have to copy this. Okay. I think so now now it should work. I have allowed it. Yeah. Hello guys. Welcome back to the stream. Okay, now you also see the benchmark from Afterburner even better. Okay. So I have logged the FPS in the menu because I think there is no point of Alt Shift. Okay, I have to see what were the controls to turn on and turn off this MSI Afterburner. Control Shift I and Control Shift O. Control Shift I. Control Shift I. Okay. So let's test with 2K, I guess, or should we test? Yeah, I think let's test with 2K, or we can test with, I guess 4K, but for that I have to stop the game, so I will do that, I think. No, let's, I guess, test with 2K first. And let me set up the chat. Just a second, guys. Okay, I guess let's start with 1080p or 2K. I think let's start with 2K. Maximum FPS in the menu is 60 and in game is 200. So we will test with these settings first, like capping at max 200, how much CPU GPU is using, how much watts they are using. So this would be fun. Control Shift I. You can check all these details over here. I think I don't know much about Counter Strike. No, I know I have played. I played 1.6 and condition 0 very much. I have never played this competitive chess or CS:GO or CS2, so I think practice is the correct way to go. Deathmatch, yeah, deathmatch. I think yes, deathmatch we can. And I think yeah, this is new map. So let's try this. Okay, you can also see the shaders and all those things. I will also start the NVIDIA's. Okay, first kill. Okay, I think the sensitivity is up to my liking. Okay, not bad. M4A1. So I think these are bots. Yeah, I was getting happy for no reason. Okay. I think I can also increase the difficulty of bot, but okay. Don't want to look noob in the videos, so I will keep this. So GPU 1 is the GPU 2. We can see it's drawing around 200 watts and 40% and temperature is 59. Okay, let me see that setting also, where how to start the afterburner settings part, like benchmarking part. Yeah, F8 and F9 is the key I have set. Okay, let's. So now you can see the minimum and maximum FPS. Okay. Wow. Okay, so if you are, I think this is the max quality. And let's test a different gun, but I think the buy prettier expire great. Okay, this magazine change is also pretty annoying, I think. Now you already get 3 reloads like that. You don't have ammo. For pro player it makes sense, but for casual player it's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. I just heal, bro, don't kill me. Okay. Okay, I have stopped the benchmarking mode, so now we can see. Okay, it's the limit for this GPU is around 300 watts, I feel like, but as we have locked it, so that was okay. So we are getting it's using around 150 to 200 watts for 180 FPS. I think we'll see after. Okay, man, that was harsh. Okay, they give very limited by PTN. Okay, as I was saying, it's consuming around 150, 170 to 200 watts. CPU is 60 degree. Right now AC is also off in the room. I think AC makes a lot of difference for this kind of PC. CPU is 70 temperature, 30%, and 100 watt CPU is drawing. CPU is Core Ultra i9. Okay, what? I think it's not going to end. I will end it. So this was the performance. Okay, now I guess I will test in test while keeping the frame rate off. Where is the settings menu? I will just disable VSync. Disable VSync and keep it to 1000 FPS. Of course 1000 we are not going to get, so okay, let's see at 2K max setting how much FPS we get. VSync is off. Other things are G-Sync is disabled, on plus boost max, and the preset is very high. Yeah, very high. So it's easy to test and easy to benchmark. You will get an idea. So this is very high settings. Okay. Let's start once again. Practice deathmatch, and the same map I guess we should go so we get an idea. Around 250 FPS we are getting at the max setting at 2K resolution. $200 it's taking. F8. Okay, 300. We have been pushed to 300 FPS. Okay, bots can remember my position. Okay, well, I won't lie, this is fun. So around I think 250 to 300 FPS you are getting. Okay, it's getting default at scope view. I don't know. So for I think 300 it's drawing up to 200 FPS. Okay. Yeah, around 250 to 300, I guess. Yeah, 300 is the. Okay, the CPU is giving some hot temperature. This is. I think I have to turn on the AC for it. 65 degree and 72-degree GPU. Mostly, I think this heat is because of the GPU. Ooh. Okay. I think we see this much fluctuation because of, I guess, thermal throttling. Okay, I guess let me try to turn on the AC and see. Yeah, I guess you see the CPU. Main issue is, I guess, here is the CPU because CPUs for GPU, I think it's well. I think I also need to tweak some fan settings. I feel like after seeing this. Okay, I guess now let's test in 1080p. I think we will test at 1080p max settings only. Okay, this is 1080 and the menu got slightly bigger because of, I guess. Okay, I don't want this true stage, but actually the resolution is all right. Okay. Maybe I will tweak some in Afterburner. Okay, I guess this is enough. You will get the idea. Okay, let's play same thing. Okay, I started a different game. Let's start the death match. Practice death match. So this is everything same, I guess. Very high at 1080p. M4, I don't know which is the better, M4A1S or M4A4. Well, it doesn't look as good as it used to in 4K. I think it's still the same, but I'm able to, what I'm trying to say, I'm able to notice the change. And we get around 50 FPS boost, 50-60 FPS boosts. We were getting 250, 300, now we are getting 300 to 350. Okay, man. I think M4A1S is the better one. Precise silence. Yeah. Okay, my friend has op, so okay, terrorist bots are kind of squeezy. They do follow you, man. So 300 to 350. Okay, CT bots are very weak, I agree. Maybe they have kept on purpose because CTI bots are the one defending and terrorist bots are the one attacking. So to make the game more interesting or playable, otherwise the bots would never be able to win, something like that. See, all terrorist bots are at the top. Okay, I don't see that much of big difference in 1080 and 4K. Maybe I think once you have the VRAM, then I think you get almost a similar performance. So I guess that is for 1080 high settings. Should I test with low? I think let's check. Okay, let's check it with 4K and then, or I guess we can test. Let's test 1080 low. Okay, I will test 1080 low before 1080 low. Okay, now I think it's more clean. So for 1080 low, now we are getting around 400 FPS. I think Afterburner should also show the settings preset which are used. Yeah, you can see the quality. I am seeing a lot of anti-aliasing now with 1080 low. For 100 FPS more, would you sacrifice your quality this much? Okay, that was bad. But now we are getting around 400 FPS. But important thing is that our GPU watt went very down. Like we were in 200, now it's 120, 130. And CPU is at 60, 70, I guess. Now 350 to 400 we are getting. Okay, 280. Okay. Okay, that was bad. So yeah, it dipped to 240 even in 1080p, but average we got 224 and max was 469. Yeah, I think average we are getting 300, 320. And I think they should also give that average for average watt use per second or per minute. per hour average watt use or even the total watt use. Okay, watts we are now, I think it's just 120, 130. CPU percentage is 30%. GPU is at 1600. I think the bottleneck is the CPU only. 64% 100 watts, GPU 50% and 120, 130 watts. Okay, I guess now let's test 4K. But I guess for 4K I have to stop the game, so I will stop it. And I'm not seeing the settings for how to. Okay, I have to do this first. I don't see 4K settings. I have to get this. DSR factor it's saying, but it's not showing. Image selling, as for your specific 4K image on 2K, you should leave it off. Here's why: image can what you want, render game at high and shrink. Okay, this is an issue. Okay, I think what is missing. I think I have to turn on the global settings, then I think it will show me. Okay. Okay, I got it. Now it will show. Okay. It was turned off from the global, and ESR smoothness is 33%. I think now it will show. Okay. What is happening now? The color of this is also changed completely. But I guess we'll test it for this one. Yeah, we got the okay. PC gaming is tough, man. You have to learn lot of things to play PC games, that is for sure. Okay, let me do this. So now hopefully it has gone. Can I play in Windows? Yeah, Windows is this is better, I think. No, I can't play in Windows full screen. I have to do full screen. And I also have to fix that in OBS. Just a second. Yeah. Okay. Fix in OBS and can get the size of this. I have given the max for. Okay, the colors will changed a bit, but okay, will do for now. Let me just check it. Everything is all right. Full screen, 16:9, 4K enabled, custom. I think I will change to very high. So hopefully it hasn't changed. Return, don't want to quick off. Okay, it's not getting clicked on the correct menu. I think not running properly, definitely. Okay, I think very high is selected. Okay, let me turn off and restart it. Hopefully that fixed because I'm, yeah. Yeah, because whatever I was clicking, it was clicking on the wrong thing. So hopefully this time it fixes it. It's better, I think, better than previous. Very high. Video 4K. VSync is disable, low maximum. Okay. Practice deathmatch catch. So 170 to 180, I think, for 4K. Thanks, bro. You waited for me. Okay, now the GPU is taking around 250 to 300 watts. And we are getting around 160 to 180 FPS for 4K. Yeah, the VRAM usage is, I guess, 14 GB. RAM is 25 GB. CPU is 60 70 degrees, 70 degrees and 120, 100, 130 watts. The speed is 207 megahertz. GPU is 66 degree and 96%, and watt is around 250 to 260 to 300 watts, I think. Yeah. And FPS we are getting is 170, 180. Minimum was 120, 160 is the average, and maximum was 216. Okay. This is the... Okay, let's rewind it. So GPU temperature is 60%, 98% usage. GPU volt was 250 to 300 watt. CPU is around 60 to 70 degree, 100 to 120 watts. And Core Ultra i9, 30%. I don't understand what is that. RAM is 25 GB. FPS is right now 60, 160, 170. Minimum was 115. Average we got 160, and max we got 216. 1% low, we will ignore it. Maybe we opened the menu and it got limited. So that is a performance for 4K high settings. I think let's check at 4K low. Let's check it 4K low. A lot of issues. Yeah, same issue again. Now once I Now I think I have to restart it. I think that's enough for today. You get the idea. Uh, Thanks for watching. Hope to catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Okay. Thanks for watching. Do leave a like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what other test you want to see. Peace.